Hi, I'm Holly.
I'm Charisse.
Thanks for tuning in to Ask Mom. Today we're discussing
Spotting. Isn't that fun? It's not about a little dog. It's spotting. Where would you see spotting, Holly?
in your underwear, maybe when you wipe on toilet paper. So spotting just means, maybe there's a more technical term, but in general when people say spotting, they just mean, I see a small amount of blood.
Tiny amount. It's not going through anything else but my underwear.
Like a dime. Small, very small. So you may be going to the bathroom and you look down, oh, I have a little spot of blood in my underwear, or you wipe and you go, oh, I see a little bit of blood, but then maybe you don't see anything more. And then maybe a day later, you see another little bit.
And it doesn't really look like blood like red so much, right?
It can.
But it can also look like brownish.
So there's different reasons why you spot. And if you are sexually active, does that mean that you're kissing someone only?
No, it means sexual intercourse.
So if you're having...
There's intercourse happening.
Right. We're not talking sexually active if you're a young girl. It does not mean hugging or kissing.
Or thinking about it.
That would be the beginning of becoming sexually active. It means that you're actually unclothed with the opposite sex doing things.
Intercourse.
Look it up if you need to. You are sexually active and you haven't had a period in a little while and you see a little bit of spotting, you might want to take a pregnancy test because sometimes spotting is a sign of implantation, that the egg is implanting in your uterus, and you will get a small amount of spotting as a sign of pregnancy. If you see that, if you think you're in that camp and you have a little bit heavier bleeding that follows that and any kind of cramping, you could be miscarrying.
Right.
So those are good reasons to go to a doctor, to take a pregnancy test, to talk with an adult, and to make sure that you get the medical care that you might need. If you are a young girl and you are not sexually active, then usually spotting is just a sign that your period's probably going to start soon.
Right. So you might get spotting for a few days and then it goes away for a month and then it comes back, and it could just mean that your body's getting ready to let the floodgates open.
Right.
So they say.
Your hormones are working. Everything's kicked into gear. You're probably, your breasts have been growing. You have pubic hair. You have hair in your armpits.
Maybe you shave it though. Hopefully you shave that.
Please. Just the armpits, please. And you have maybe emotional... you have emotional highs and lows. And you're noticing all these symptoms. Well, that's your hormones kicking in saying, this girl's ready to start her period. And so you might then see, usually then, if it's like you're going to start your period in the next month or two, that's usually definitely brownish. Usually that, it kind of almost looks like old blood, and there may be, something. Charisse has a hard time. I don't know why with this topic, but anyway, if you see something brownish in your underwear, you've never had that probably before. It's
you don't have diarrhea,
and you don't have. That's right.
Chances are
that would
you're
be
spotting.
That would be like your first period in general, and then you'll know that probably next month around that time. You might want to write it down in your little calendar. You can look up our video on keeping track of your cycle. Write it down on a calendar, and usually it takes a year or more to get regular, but you might want to just kind of be wearing a little light day, one of those little panty liners the next month around that week, just to make sure that you don't end up with your period starting. And again, it's going to be late.
Yeah. And what should they do with their underwear, Holly, when they spot them? Should they throw them under their bed? Let their mom find them weeks and weeks later? No.
Please, no.
Should they put them in a brown paper bag and just throw them away?
Wasteful. So I don't know what you would do with it. I haven't really given it that much thought.
That's why we have to say it.
If it's a tiny little brown film, I would say just put it in the laundry. Just set it in the laundry.
Spray it with OxyClean.
If you are brave enough, go into the laundry room, give it a little spray and throw it in the laundry. Because then otherwise you're going to have brown stained underwear, because blood really does stain very badly. If you're going to wash it yourself because you don't want anyone to see it and you're so scared you're going to wash it yourself, only use cold. Only cold water works on blood. Warm water just sets the blood stain in, and then you might as well throw your underwear away because you'll never get it out.
And you might want to wear gloves.
Really? For your own body?
Yes, I think it's dirty.
I disagree. I don't think it's a big deal. See, you guys think we're so mature, but often this is the way these conversations go. I don't believe it's dirty. I don't think it's a big problem. A little tiny brown spot, I think you can wash that out. But
with some gloves.
Do you wipe yourself with gloves too?
I should. I didn't even think of that.
Oh my gosh.
I use so much toilet
Obviously
paper.
wash
You
your
just
hands.
wrap the toilet paper around your hands. You got about this much. It'll never get on your hand. Ever.
Obviously wash your hands. If you take care of your underwear in any way, wash your hands. That would be a logical thing to do.
Prior to eating anything with your hands. Like a pickle.
So if you notice that you get that, you
Or
can
a
always
hot
put a
dog.
panty liner in. So then if you're not like, I don't want to ever do that again, I don't
Yeah.
ever want to wash my underwear again, well then just put a panty liner on and know
Yeah.
that you'll be fine. You throw away the panty liner. It's a great way to handle
Oh, totally.
that, discharge, all kinds of things. Panty liners are a salvation.
And those go in the waste paper basket, not the toilet.
Or the hamper. Don't leave it on and throw the underwear in the thing in the hamper.
No, oh yeah. Oh.
Take care of it. Yes.
Be responsible for Pete's sake.
So anyway, if you're seeing any of the brown spotting, just have supplies on hand because you're probably going to need them in the next month or so.
Supplies. You have your period.
You get to go shopping. If you want to know more about your period, Lord knows we've got at least 30 videos or so on YouTube. You can go to our channel.
It's one for each day of bleeding, really.
You could go onto our channel and type in period in the search engine and you will find many, many videos on it that we hope will help you. So I'm Holly.
I'm Charisse.
Thanks for tuning in.